let's talk about roads, because the Roads and Highways Minister, Mr. Kwesi Amoako-Attah, has given officials of the Ghana Highway Authority 48 hours to fix the Wa Tumu-Bolgatanga road that got washed off by torrential rains. Mr. Amoako-Attah described the situation as an emergency and one that requires urgent attention. He said passengers flying the route for the past few days have suffered a lot and should be relieved of that anguish. Mr. Kwesi Amoako-Attah gave the ultimatum at Demajang, where many road users have been stranded for over a week due to the eroded road. Joy News' Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafiq Salam has more.
It's been a week since the Demajang portion of the Wa Tumu-Bolgatanga road got washed off due to torrential rains. A nearby dam that was being constructed alongside the road overflowed its banks.
Anytime you are constructing a road and we have a cavity like this, we try to create a dam for the community. Mawums Limited is a contractor on this project. He filled this place in order to retain the water here, but he couldn't do the spillway. And because of, according to them, their cash flow problems, they left site. Now on Friday, we heard that this road, the dam has overflown its banks and was chopping part of the road. We tried to communicate to head office. So far, we are planning to have a temporary culvert some meters away from here, and then we will release some of the water to go, and after that we will fill this place and then continue the culverts.
Westmore, a DAF XF truck with registration number 6775-18 carrying 54,000 liters of fuel got stuck on the only corridor left for motorbikes and lightweight vehicles to meander their way out. As a result of that, several thousands of road users were inconvenienced.
This is the road that is linking many schools around this circuit. We have been here since yesterday. And how to cross from this place to the others to our school is a problem. We are starved here, no food to eat, mosquitoes are biting us, and we still have to go and sit in the classroom and teach people.
Actually, we left Bolga in a good time. But getting to Tumu about 12:30, we got to this place and this is what is on. So right now, the way they have passengers are struggling to move their luggage from the other side to the other side of the road, I think is a problem. So if you are really having some heavy load, then really you have to suffer because you have to spend extra money for people to carry the load from the other bus to the other side of the road for you to carry away.
Some passengers who were unaware and bumped into the portion of the road that has been chopped off nearly lost their lives. Others also have to pass the night in the open and under the vagaries of the cold weather.
This is not the one village, one dump we want. This is one village, one valley. So we beg, he should just come and work on it. If not, he should just be praying that...
Some sat akimbo and others resort to the counting of the rosary and hoping for a miracle. It is not only ordinary people who felt the brunt.
From Tamale to this place, just about 4 hours drive. But I had to go through. I spent the whole day to come to the constituency. I'm happy today the Honorable Minister is here and he's seeing things for himself. And I believe strongly that when we are in Accra and we are talking, he will really understand the issues on the ground because he's here today to see things for himself. But as a member of parliament, we're also committed. Any support we need to give to MMU to do this work, our doors are open to give the support.
Some residents of Demajang and other adjoining communities, unhappy about the situation, mobilized themselves up and came to the rescue of the stranded passengers. Roads and Highways Minister Kwesi Amoako-Attah, his deputy Anthony Kabo, and officials of the Ghana Highway Authority, led by their acting chief executive officer, Nicholas Brown, visited the site to assess the extent of damage on the road and its impact on the traveling public.
And we are going to support you with all the resources available to us. both human and material resources, monetary resources, wherever we have to mobilize these resources. We are going to do that because this is an emergency situation, and in an emergency situation requires, emergency solution. The people definitely have suffered for the past 3, 4, 5 days, and within these 2 days, I want to charge you, particularly the Chief Executive of Ghana Highway Authority.
The Watumu-Bolgatanga Road is one of many road projects in the Upper West region that the government said is high on their agenda and committed to fixing. However, very little have been seen by the people to that effect, as some have been abandoned by the contractors for non-payments.
Not here alone. If you pass, what do you call it? What to Hein to Golu. My brother, if you pass the road, you yourself, you cry. Not here alone. One, Rosewood. They are called Rosewood here. Still, see the road.
Mr. Kwesi Amankwah, however, has some good news for the contractors.
Payment to contractors has not stopped. It continues. And as at now, we have paid close to 5 billion Ghana cedis to contractors. And in about 2 weeks from now, there is going to be, a major payment to all contractors throughout the country.
Reporting for Joy News, Rafiq Salam, Dimajang.
Rafiq Salam with that report.